wake up, it's that time again. The sun's not here, but we're on again. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals and gather round. It's not lunch, it's not breakfast, it's the time we found. For brunch, well maybe we're busy. For brunch, maybe we're lazy. For brunch, well maybe it's conquest. For brunch, or be your request. But brunch is the time that we make for each of us, where we ask Egnards dumb stuff, because brunch will always be the special time for Egnards and for me.
Oh man, good morning. Welcome. Happy brunch day. M3, I think today is actually your birthday, if I remember correctly. So happy birthday to you. As I said on Discord, we are going to postpone birthday brunch for me until Tuesday. I found out that my wife has to go on a business trip. We kind of sort of knew it might have to happen, but we weren't 100% sure. And since I have to do GAC on Tuesday morning anyway, I figured I can now make it an expanded brunch instead of having to rush through GAC. So we'll do it Tuesday morning. I know it's a work week. I know some of you are working. I know some of you are in the office. I know some of you sit on Twitch, put me in your earpiece. But usually we do get a pretty similar crowd during those. So we'll do that on Tuesday morning. I am hurting this morning. We went out yesterday to Manhattan. My wife took me out to one of my favorite restaurants, Côte, in downtown, and they were very, very nice to us. We go every year for my birthday. This year, they decided was the year that we've gone enough times that they just started sending us free crap, champagne and different drinks and different dishes we had never tried there. And I'm starting to recall how off the chain I was getting back to the Port Authority to get my bus, and it makes sense because I feel interesting this morning. It is going to be an interesting one. We'll see how far we can make this through. We do, however, have quite a bit that needs to get done, so we are going to just pop right in game, which is over here. Perfect. And as for this removal of crust thing, I always loved crust on my sandwiches. I grew up before the Uncrustables era. My siblings were Uncrustables kids, but I just started having them recently because my wife likes them. We started buying them. They're pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a fan. I don't know why I didn't eat them at all as a kid. I haven't done my dailies. So we're going to just kind of get through my dailies first. See if I can frenetically remember what needs to be done. I wish I could buy 3 refreshes at a time, to be completely honest. 574. Oh my god, my blue signal data is hurting. I need those signal data packs. I need my signal data overflows. We did campaign. High society. Speaking of high society, Manhattan just smells like pot constantly. My god. I'm not against pot, but like, holy damn. It is all over the place. What comes next? What do I need to do? Mod battles. This isn't my account. I'm going to play my GAC. No, I'm not playing anybody's GAC but mine. I honestly, GAC is stressful. I've said it. As much as it's a benefit to be able to do it on oh, I still have more things to buy. As much as it's a benefit to be able to do this during brunch streams, it is stressful. It is very stressful. And I don't know if you saw my opponent's score so far, but this is going to be an efficiency day. And I just don't know if I have the wherewithal for an efficiency day. Yeah, I am late tired, Adis. We'll then take a nap, and then fire the missiles. Alright, I think we have everything except Coliseum, right? Would I rather counter Executor, Leviathan, or Radiship? I'm forgetting the name with a non-GL capital ship counter. Would you rather counter Executor with Leviathan? I'm confused, Jack. Would I rather counter Executor, Leviathan, or Radiship? I don't actually understand the question. I feel like there are words missing in that question. But what I would rather do is leave all of my GL ships on offense. Right, look at this, 1859. That's actually our exact score from the last stream, which means that I'm going to need to get nasty here. I'm going to have to play very carefully here. I'm going to have to maximize my banners here. I'm not excited. I've run one auto battle solo Leia. That's the thing though, Cooper. Like, if I wasn't streaming this right now, like if I lose a battle, then I go, oh, okay, I don't have to do this. But because I'm streaming it, it's kind of like, oh, I guess I have to do it no matter what. I believe that this is the team that I was doing on another account earlier. Let's see if I can get lucky. I got user's account to tier 9 with this team earlier this morning. I don't remember what I did, to be completely honest. Let's get them all out. I love how that happens. They're just kind of like, no, you lose there. Your guy's dead. Why? Because, I don't know, screw you. Because we said so. Okay. That is best case scenario right now. Her jump is not gonna do enough. Yeah. Ooh. High-end Coliseum is a very different game. If I can get the 2 turns in a row. Oh, there it is. Beautiful. Oh, I am invincible. Oh, that was beautiful. Let's try Lumen. I guess it's Barris. I always get those two mixed up. Oh, that was excellent. That was just so gorgeous right there. Surely user's credit card is invincible. I think it might be. It is very likely to be. %. I was hoping for that 20. Where does that put us in the leaderboard? 10. Let's say 10. Coliseum. Say started at 10, somewhere like that. We're at 88%. We are ranked 12 in the leaderboard. Can we get higher? Can we take me higher? To a place that I once knew. I don't think this is gonna work without Jedi Cal. Creed, thank you. Oh, classic Creed. Pre-crazy Creed. Before Creed went all Creed Brandon. Morning, Jeremy. Come on. Come on, let's do this. We can do this. Stop hitting Cal. Fine, I don't care about you. I just want to see if I can get to 20%. Scott Stapp. Careful, you'll summon a moral emperor. I don't think that they're like, I can try it with Vandor, but I don't think Vandor is going to do any better. Let's give that to Cal. Mara Jade is gone. Do I have any more battles? I have one more battle. Okay. This is tier 9. This is a very different beast. They're just going to. We're just trying to maximize the little bits of damage that we can. Jeremy. It just goes very, very quickly. But the goal is because I don't want to be. Oh, I mean, I guess actually it doesn't matter if I get stunned because I'm just gonna die, right? And if I'm just going to die, then the stun is not as important. Or I should say not being stunned is not as important. That's fine. We're in top 12. Top 12 in the world. We are good. Anything beyond that is just luck. Morning, Warlock. Con Warlock. The anti-Warlock. Beautiful. Look, it's like tiny numbers. Tiny little numbers. Oh, I gotta do my Galactic War. Gotta finish out those dailies. Let's see what TB is looking like. 20, let's say 22. Okay, I think we're on point to get to our 48 again today. Let's just check the math. We need to basically hit everything. So here, 730 minus 357. So we need 373 there. This should, oh my goodness, that's going to hit on its own. Plus 730 minus 669, 434 minus 384. We're about a negative 50 right now. That's looking good. Let's go to Mandalore first, just so we can finish this off for the guild. You could play everybody's GACs. I have Cunctator's account too. That would actually, it would be terrible. It would be so awful. But I would maybe consider it out of silliness, depending, because there is no TB going on next week. There's no Conquest going on next week. There's nothing else going on next week. It would be interesting to play a bunch of different GACs to keep the stream going. Wake up, it's... What's up, Shadow? Actually, I think I have that in my mic settings, right? Game streaming. I think this can be higher because we have set the game to a little bit lower. Right, because we don't want those sounds to be overwhelming. Excellent. Shadow, I love to hear it. We are going to be in an efficiency battle today on my GAC. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. You got an 1859. You know, if you're going to get an 1859, it's one of those things where I'm like, I wish I just played first so that I could lose. My score mag. Oh my god, I literally I cannot burn a bounder. It's like that Bo Burnham song. It's an effing scarecrow again. Oh. What is this based on? Let's see. High score based on... There's a way to make this setting, but I forgot. Bodhi, I mean... Oh, Bit Dynasty. Wait, I have to be mean to Bit Dynasty. I forgot. Mr. Bit Dynasty was upset when I explained to him that my love language is hate. And he was annoyed by the fact that I never have anything bad to say about him. And It's problematic because there's nothing, like, what could you possibly say wrong about Bit Dynasty? I, like, literally cannot think about. Screw you. You're bald. Go F yourself. I hate that guy. Always having awesome fleet counters and winning GACs for me. Who the hell does he think he is? Keeping us all on galactic challenges for like 4 years so that we didn't have to think. Bringing down bringing down the collective intelligence of this community by thinking for all of us. And that accent, my god. Ugh, who does he think he is, a sex symbol? Come on. All of our wives are leaving us because of him. He is a menace. Now get me pictures of Spider-Man. I've been saying that since the beginning. CG really screwed him over. He's only bald because he's trying to be Scribe. Yeah, but Bones is just stupid. Bones is just dumb. Bones hates anything that's popular. Bones hates anything that people like. Did I see yesterday's milk clip? I think I saw yesterday's, unless you posted one later in the day. Oh no, yeah, I saw that one. I did. There it is. Oh my god, my head. Oof. Yeah. Yeah. The Acolyte is the one thing that Bones was right about. Like, I sat there, I watched it. It didn't make any sense to me. I was so confused by it. And I'm annoyed by the fact that I also liked Skeleton Crew because he liked it. I've said this before, the beginning of Skeleton Crew had me sold. I loved the idea of just seeing a world that's like normal. That isn't like into some kind of craziness where the kids are playing with like toys. The Bones mindset is right. Come on, Shadow. Oh no. The Bones mindset, he's like whiny and nasally and screw you guys, I'm a squirrel. He hates everything. I feel like the Acolyte script was written by AI. Like, it just feels like the same thing. I felt the same way watching Borderlands. I felt the same way watching the second Captain Marvel movie. It's just like, what is this script? Man, Shadow, you don't even know. Your account is like 2 years, 3 years old. I know you played maybe a little bit early on, but there was a time where we had to do all the challenge tiers of Assault Battle by hand every single event. You would wake up on Assault Battle day and you would be like, oh, I guess I have to spend an hour and a half doing Assault Battles now. Oh, Mando and Grogu movie bit. Oh, the beginning of that movie. I've said this. The beginning of the movie, they're in that cave base. And you see the mouth of the cave. You see the entrance. And it looks like they just threw a Grogu puppet onto screen. And it was at that moment that I was like, this is going to be terrible. And there definitely was a 30-minute time period in the movie that I fell asleep. Uh, I guess we can do the Bo-Katan battle, right? Like, no, not you guys. This should cap us out. Oh, the Borderlands movie hurt to watch, Hobnob. Like, it literally hurt to watch that movie. I was so excited for it. I knew it was going to be bad. Like, I never expected it to be a masterpiece, but I thought it was going to be like good bad, something that I could enjoy. And the funny and semi-ironic thing about the Borderlands movie is that everybody was so confused by the Kevin Hart casting. They're like, what? This is not Roland. But he was the only semi-good part of, he was the only part of the movie that was funny. Literally the only part. I felt bad for my wife having to sit there and watch this movie. I felt bad for myself having to sit there and watch that movie. But even still, I did not walk out of Borderlands. And I did walk out of Die My Love. So take that for what it's worth. Die My Love is a movie that was really bad. It has Jennifer Lawrence and Robert Pattinson. I don't hate either of them. I think both of them are very talented actors, but it was just a terrible movie. Hobnob, I want you to reframe that though, right? So your guild missed Zepho by 1. You're not the one that failed. You're one of the 20 that failed. And if you come back and say, oh, well, only 30 of us are eligible, then those other 20 people failed by not being eligible. Let's go for you. End of Oak Street. I've seen very good reviews of it. I do want to see it. We're gonna go see Tony today. We wanted to see the One Night movie, one last night, one something night, the sex purge movie. But it doesn't seem to be playing by us anymore. Except there's one showing at like 8 p.m. and I don't do nighttime movies. Neither of us does nighttime movies, actually. And I think about it, obviously. Will I remove? There might be some F-bombs for charity. It's possible. This needs to go to 600. Where does this need to go? This needs to go past 450. This needs to go, let's say, to 600. This to LS Auto. What movie is that, Warlock? The one movie? I don't even remember. I have no idea what you're talking about. How much booze is in the decanter? There's a pretty decent amount. I have quite a large collection. But there is a full decanter of Centauri Toki, not sponsored. It should be sponsored by them. It's my favorite. I'm pretty sure that Kot makes their drinks with Centauri Toki too, so I had some last night. Great drink. Oh, End of Oak Street with Ewan McGregor. Yes. Yes, it is. And I wasn't convinced. My wife doesn't really like, she's like, I don't really want to do a dinosaur movie, which is weird because she was the one that dragged me to 65 million BC. But I've heard the reviews on it are very, very good, so I do want to see it. A bad action movie from the 90s. I have not seen Expect No Mercy, but I have seen plenty of bad action movies from the 90s. I mean, I grew up on Steven Seagal. I grew up on Jean-Claude Van Damme. Both of them are basically my entire childhood. Where are we going here? Day 6. Let's do these guys. Double feature with the OG Mortal. Man, I was talking to someone about this yesterday. The OG Mortal Kombat movie is just so good. And I was also talking to someone about the old Street Fighter movie. And I think the old Street Fighter movie gets such a bad rep. Like, people say it is a crappy movie. You're absolutely right, Hobnob. It was for Adam Driver. People say that the old Street Fighter movie was a terrible movie, but I mean, man, it's 1994. It is literally the second video game movie that has ever been made ever. The first video game movie ever is the Mario movie, which was atrocious. Street Fighter in early 90s, there's no story. Everybody's a racist caricature in that game. You beat the game, you get like a little paragraph saying this character went on to whatever. I think that movie perfectly encapsulated what Street Fighter was. And it's meant to be campy, and it's meant to be dumb, and it's meant to be silly, and I think it does that so well. My only negatives on the Street Fighter movie, the old one, is that I think that they really did Blanca and Dalzim dirty. That's it. But it's what, they filmed it in 1993? Like, the technology wasn't there for a good Dalzim or a good Blanca. So I get it. Teach me Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat moves, man. That's how I broke my ankle. Morning, Fast Eddie. We're almost done here. Man, we're getting through this fast. I grew up on old Chuck Norris movies. Like, oh man, a kid actually came up to me after a class very recently and asked me about the movie Sidekicks. He's like, have you ever seen this movie Sidekicks? The kid is like 10 years old. I don't know how he's ever heard of Sidekicks. But God damn, that was such a good movie as a kid. It was one of my favorites. Oh, man. Watching Walker, Texas Ranger with my dad, which was basically Yellowstone, but the 90s. Hey, Pac. What's up, man? Cheers. Happy coffee day. Oh, my God. I love that they have the reference in the new one, too, in the trailers for the new one, where Cammy, I think, right? Cammy. She's like, people are always talking about your thighs. I don't see what the big deal is. Oh. It's such a good movie, and people need to watch it. People need to appreciate it, and people need to look back on it and see it through a new lens. No child should be subjected to Steve. I don't think anybody should watch a Steven Seagal movie in 2026. I think those movies are so terrible that there's really no reason to go back and watch them. But I do think that in the early 90s, that cinema was at a point where if you watched them, it wasn't much worse. And it had the right amount of camp. Breakfast Club is a great movie. And if you like Breakfast Club, then you're going to like something like Fast Times at Ridgemont High. You're going to like probably 16 Candles. You're gonna like Ferris Bueller. Let's see, light side, light side, light side, top. The sun's not up, but we're on again. The sun's not up, but we're on again. Morning, user. You will be happy to know that I also got to tier 9 of Coliseum. And I outscored you. I am in top 12. I can't seem to get past the top 12, though. This is my say. Yours is all done, man. Your TB is all finished. This is my second Rise Ring of Kafrine. It's a different era of cinema. You know what kind of sucks, though, is like when you go back to like 70s, 80s, and early 90s cinema, a lot of it, the storytelling is so different that a lot of people these days might not appreciate it. And I was thinking about this. Recently. A lot of movies now don't give scenes time to breathe. Right? Like if I go to a kids movie, I went to go see Moana 2 a few months ago, and I felt like I had a hard time following it because there was never any slow scenes. There was never a scene that breathes. It was always one thing onto the next thing, onto the next thing, onto the next thing. And that's not how kids' movies were. Right? And we can talk about attention spans. We can talk about like kids' TV, but it's also in like an adult cinema, not porn, but like cinema not meant for kids. Nothing lets scenes breathe. Each scene has to move on to the next thing. It doesn't let each scene be its thing. Doesn't allow you to appreciate it. It's quite sad. Is this full? This is full Phoenix, right? Full Phoenix. We're gonna go with LV. Full Phoenix, yeah. Kids' movies are a male dog and a female dog eating spaghetti. And then they kiss at the end. Double Team. Did I see? I don't know. Dennis Rodman and JCVD. I don't know if I've seen Double Team. Oh my God. You can't talk about Hulk Hogan without talking about Three Ninjas at Thunder Mountain. If you have not seen Three Ninjas, Rocky Loves Emily. Oh, so good. Thunder Mountain was terrible, but it was still so good. Oh, I love the Three Ninjas movies. Is that how I wooed Mrs. Hank? with terrible movies? No. No, she doesn't appreciate the camp in movies that I do. She does not have the same appreciation for dumb movies that I have. My brother loved camping movies. I grew up, like my older brother, I grew up watching just the campiest garbage. You know, like the first two Evil Dead movies, they're good movies. But Army of Darkness, which is one of my favorite movies of all time, is campy garbage. I love it so much. Bubba Hotep, I love it so much. Thunder. What was Thunder Lips? That sounds familiar. Thunder Lips. Yes. Yeah. In Rocky 3. Yes. That is peak Hulk Hogan. Monsters Inc. Monitor Inc. Do you mean Monsters Inc. is just a good movie. Old Godzilla films. I used to watch those with my dad all the time. We used to. He appreciated dumb movies, like really appreciated dumb movies, and we would go to the video store every week on like 99-cent rental day, and we would just pick up different movies. Sometimes it would be like a James Bond movie, which is not bad. Sometimes it would be like a Godzilla movie. Sometimes it would be like an old Steven Seagal movie. Movies like, what was it? Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone. The stupid arm wrestling movie. Like, who makes a movie about arm wrestling? It's so dumb, but it's so good. Oh, man. I love that crap. Cliffhangers. I also, oddly enough, I got my appreciation for like Lifetime original movies from my dad. As he got older and as his brain was going, he would just sit in front of the TV and just watch Lifetime original movies constantly. And I remember even before that, I'd go over for Christmas, we would turn on Lifetime. We knew the movies were stupid. We knew they were like the dumbest thing in the world. We would just sit there and watch Lifetime original movies. Jenna, go to the cinema. Yeah, I mean, smart movies usually you don't need to go to the cinema for, because usually it's not the effects that are a big deal. Usually the dumber movies, the effects are more important. I like to go to the theater for everything, just because I am so distractible at home, and it's very hard for me to sit down at the couch and just watch a movie. But when I'm in the movie theater, I feel like that is kind of diminished, and I can sit down and I can kind of appreciate things better. I really need a team here, but I'm not doing the Jabba mission on Hoth, so I can just throw Jabba here. Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles is a solid movie too. And I'm excited for Spaceballs 2. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds was in Tremors, wasn't he? I am a huge Tremors fan. Huge Tremors fan. No, he wasn't. The character's name was Burt. Never mind. Why can't I think of any Burt Reynolds movies off the top of my head? Oh my god. Hold on, let me look up, because I know Burt Reynolds. I can't off the top of my head think of what would be a favorite. Longest Yard was good. Boogie Nights was good. Cannonball Run. Smokey and the Bandits. Deliverance. But beyond that, I'm like, oh man, I don't even know his stuff as much. All he did was drive that car. So here's the thing. I think that like the Odyssey, I think it gets too much credit. User hates the movie, clearly. I don't think it's a terrible movie. But I don't think it's a great movie either. I think it's like kind of mediocre. I don't think the effects change that. I saw it in IMAX. I didn't see it in 70 millimeter. I think people who have to see it in 70 millimeter are pretentious. 70 millimeter, you get like 2 inches of extra screen on each side, but no good cinematographer is framing anything important on those sides. Let's go for you. Step one thing when it comes to like Squad Arena, yes, right now Prestige is really locked behind Squad Arena. And but if you're on a free-to-play account, you're also building your capital ships much slower than somebody who is not on a free-to-play account. So like user's account, as an example, he has gotten all the capital ships so quickly, but now he's stuck behind Prestige because he's not able to earn it fast enough, and CG doesn't sell it. Or they sell it super rarely. If you're free-to-play, you're building that at a much slower degree. And there are a lot of things that you don't need to upgrade. Like generally, the basic on your capital ship is not very important. For profundity, it is, but other capital ships, it's not as important. So, a lot of content creators who do have a free-to-play account, they also understand a lot of those dynamics. Prestige is not easy at her. I mean, if you're free to play, it might be, but it is incredibly difficult to get on top of if you are a spender. Let's see, what's our math right now? We've got 730 minus 679. That gets us to 51. Plus 730 minus 403. That gets us to 378. Minus 340. We're at a negative 38. That's not too bad. Yes, you can get it every day, but you cannot get a lot of it every day. You can only get very, very small amounts of it every day. All right, let's move into the raid. Let's knock this out quickly, and then we're going to hit up GAC, right? So what time is it right now? We're at 54. Purple mats are twice a week, but you also get it. Where is it? You also get more of it, and you also get it from doing fleet battles. And in the earlier game, people are doing those fleet battles, and they are typically refreshing that if they have the crystal income to refresh it. Capital ship mats, if you're a spender, you get hit really hard behind them. You're going to unlock Profundity and Leviathan in a period of 2 months. I mean, Leviathan is much more important. But you really don't, like, Leviathan doesn't really need its basic. So I would prioritize, I would definitely prioritize Leviathan and maxing out the Leviathan, because a lot of it is locked behind the 7-star. You don't have everything unlocked yet? Or are you talking about on your well, I think you're free to play on all of your accounts, but you're talking about just your newer accounts? Because I am at a point, I mean, like, my account is 9 years old. 9.5 years old. I've never had to buy Prestige. Yeah, on user's account, we are like holding Prestige right now because there's just not enough of it. And all of his ships are doing what they need to do. But I would definitely prioritize Leviathan. And again, as a reminder, you really do not need the Leviathan, basic. Leviathan basic is not going to give you anything that you don't already have. Wake up, it's... yeah, Bodhi, I have a ton of prestige too. Like a ton of it. But as an old account, the ships came out so slowly that we didn't really need to buy prestige ever. Newer accounts, they do have a prestige problem. Yeah, but that profundity basic is still useful. You know, Leviathan's basic isn't doing crap for you. You don't need it for any battles. Aura farming. I'm actually aura maxing. Oh. It's really one of the only capital ships that needs its basic. I have all my capital ships maxed out just because I've never needed to worry about it. I can tell you in a minute how much like that I have. I want to see if my hands are right here. Where's my other hand? There they are. Oof. All right, let's see. How much prestige do I have? 12,000. Plenty of it. Is 4 to 5 star profundity valuable on defense in Erodium? I have no idea. I'm not in Erodium. I don't know what type of squads, people are facing in Erodium. I'd love to be helpful there, but my personal philosophy is keep the GL ships on offense so that I don't have to deal with them myself. Okay, let's go. Come on. Take your turns. Era of ships. I have a feeling that dark the Dark Falcon is going to be coming to the game, so I think you will be getting your wish there. When it will be coming to the game, I don't know. Will it be the next, conquest ship? I don't know. We haven't had a conquest ship in a while, but I feel like conquest ships also are just so easy that CG doesn't want to do them. Oh, the first capital ship to be piloted by a GL. You heard it here first. Bit Dynasty spoke that into existence. So when it happens, be mad at him, not me. That's what we can be mad at Bit Dynasty for. I don't want no hard conquest. Conquest is already such a freaking slog. Like it's already the worst part of my week, and I'm not looking forward to this next conquest because I'm gonna be back in school. I don't have to do conquest while also working again. It's only been bearable now because I have been on my summer break. All right, we gotta log into Hot Utils. We have to change some mods around. We are halfway through. And then we need to pop the bot for the guild. They really need to fix TW. They need to make TW less on call. That is its biggest problem. The fact that you have to be on call to play TW is untenable. It's unbearable. It is the worst part of my day. My guild, we almost lost a cupcake war because we just forgot. Everyone was like, I don't want to attack. The Dynasty over here loving his conquest because that's where all of his content is now. Load the clones. Fill empty slots. Yes, of course we want to fill those empty slots. And then we have to load the bot. Spam all of my guild members who are being lazy right now. Give us Omicrons in TW. Cowards. Let's see. We are done. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go, Hot Utils. There we go. Update the bot. Spam the guild members. Get back into game. Is that how it works, M3? On Tuesday, I get to be lazy. Who's going to run my GAC for me? Come on, where are those deploys? 327 left. All right, let us launch the game again. If they update the rewards table, it will make more people care about TW, but I think they'll actually be more frustrated because now they have to care, but the game mode still sucks. I don't give a duck. All right, let's see. How fast can we do these runs and then get into GAC? Get into the fun stuff. I remod for raids. I only do because I have Hot Utils. I don't pay for Hot Utils. My guild leader, we had a guild account. So it's very quick. It's very easy to get these runs for these two teams, for my clone teams. If I did not have Hot Utils, I would not be remodding for this because remodding is awful. Why wouldn't I do the 2-man? It's an easy run. Based on where you are in the game, Sastep, you probably are against more TW hungry guilds, because being in the mid game, you're gonna have a lot of people who still do need those Zetas. Yeah, but I feel like with some of these raid runs, the modding can be counterintuitive. Yeah, but then I don't have a fourth team. I'm not bringing my new batch to Relic 9. Not at this time. Not at this point. You can do that. You have everything at Relic 9. I need to run my 3-man. If I did not have hot utils, I probably would remod just as and keep the raid mods on. But because I have the ability, I am going to make use of the special run. No, I never brought my new batch to R9, which is a shame because I did get the Omicron. And I do want them at R9. Come on. Oh, my God. No, they're all Relic 7. My relicing chart is a little different than your relicing chart. It goes, oh, hate this RNG. Most people are probably in a Zeta crunch, but they have increased the access to Zetas. Come on, 3 times in a row? Dan, I remember those days. Back in the old LSTB days, I did not have hot utils, and I had to do the remods on my own, and it was awful. Those battles were so tough without a remod. It was the worst, having to do that every day and having to set a set for each character. Come on, let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, so Sastep, there's a very, very, very specific, there's 3 RNG points in this battle. Right, the first RNG point is right here. You need Disguised Clone Trooper to assist. You also need for there to be a stun. So that's 2 RNG points. You need the stun and you need Disguised Clone Trooper to assist. The third RNG point is you need Disguised Clone Trooper to assist again right there. And the fourth RNG point is remembering to take Sana out of the team so that it's just 3. Do you still remember to do the Shakti Clones mission? No. But what I do remember is I do remember every guild, my guild included, my guild included would do the good. We got the RNG here. You would have to like we didn't make people stream their battle, but like a lot of people would stream their battles, and you'd have like a few officers who knew the battle really well, and those officers would like volunteer their time to go in and help people with the run. Do I really need this many R9 battles in the raid? I don't. I can probably get to my max. I need like 12.3 to hit the max. And I could probably do that by running a second Pirates team and also running the new batch. But it is an easy run, and this does happen very, very quickly. I don't even need to max the battle. All I need to do is get to the second wave and finish the second wave. That's the only thing that has to happen. You to hit here. You hit there. And it does happen relatively quickly. There we go. Right, so right now I'm gonna finish wave 2, and then I've won. I don't need to do anything with wave 3, but if we get extra points for wave 3, I guess it helps the guild. So, because we have a lot of lazy people. Just start picking off my team one by one. There we go. Right, so we hit that max. We hit that 12.15. It didn't take that long, right? We started at 54 minutes, and it's 1:13 now. So what was that, 20 minutes? Not a big deal. We're going to reload our mods. We're going to pop back in. We're going to do some GAC. We're going to see if we can be efficient. We might lose in the first battle. We might just like screw the entire thing up. But the goal is to be efficient. And hey, if you're watching on YouTube while we're waiting right now and you are not subscribed, hit that button, because I look at my analytics and I see about 60 to 70% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed, and that's silly. Like, why watch my video if you're not going to just hit that button? Okay, let's see. Load that base loadout. What did I have for brunch? I have not even eaten yet. It's 8:30. I haven't eaten anything. My stomach is full. My stomach is like growling. I had a huge dinner last night. Oh my God, Korean barbecue, delicious. And I thought I could never eat again after the amount of food that we ate. I'm starving. I'm probably gonna get an egg sandwich for breakfast when my wife wakes up. And then we're gonna go to the movies. I've spent a lot of money this month, though. I looked at my credit card bill and I was, oh God. Putting together the bar downstairs, it's so much money has been spent. My normal credit card bill at the end of the month is like $900 to $1,200. My credit card bill this month is $4,800. Ugh. I have to pay it in the next couple days. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna see Tony, Ani. We wanted to see that One Night Only movie. We thought it would be fun because it's gonna be out of theaters soon, but it's only playing one showtime in any of the theaters near us, and there are 4 theaters near us playing one showtime at night, and we don't like going to see night movies. Okay. 116. 116. 116 GAC. This is an efficiency game. Sun Soccer League. Man, I used to play ice hockey. I feel bad for my parents. The amount of money that ice hockey cost. This will get me back into Kyber 1 if I win. I don't think I'm going to win, though. He has aced all of my battles. Everything on defense. I did try putting Zori here with the Zori, like, defense stun cron. It hasn't worked for me so far, so we'll see after the week what people have used against it. He did beat my boss Nass in one battle. I do need my boss Nass to be faster. Let's see. What is his current speed? He's fast. 351. I know we want to get him faster than that, but I don't really have much that I can change out. The gay sport, yes. And Xander, did you know that eating eggs after noon turns you gay? Unless you eat a really straight food afterwards, like stew. What is the way of boosting potency on ships? The only way to boost ship stats is the relic levels on the pirates. The relic levels on the pilots, not pirates. And also getting their mods to 6E. Once you get your mods to 6E, it won't increase anymore, but that's the only way to increase your stats there. I mean, my speed on them is not bad. It's just that in this current meta, it's not enough. Nope, that is terrible. Let's see, protection. Speed. I don't have any protection. Ooh, protection, let's see. Well, that's what I got last time, is I got a 1859. Nope, no speed. Like, I would love to speed these guys up. I don't know. Con Warlock, you just listen. Can I tell you guys something? We just finished watching the Ted TV series. I put it off for so long because I thought it was going to be the dumbest thing in the world. But it is so funny. So funny. And it was just one of the lines in the show. It's a very, very funny show, and I would highly recommend it to anybody. I would not recommend watching Ted 2, the movie. Ooh. Ooh, look at that shit. Look at that. That is beautiful. A perfect speed roll. I don't really need the other stats, but we'll take it. We'll bring you up to 353. $353, I'll take it. This is a 13, so we'll go to 15, so I can get it to 25. I don't really want a 25. Anything above 6E is wasted in terms of ship strength, correct? Only the blip matters if you're talking about ship strength. Ship strength. I have an 11 here. Potency protection. Normally worth a roll, no. But if we're going to try and get Boss Nass up there, maybe. Okay, so 16. We can still get this to 26. Oh. So what, we can get to 24. We can get to 26 if we get like a really, or 25 if we get like a really great roll, but probably not. It's still a good mod. It's just not a great mod. Okay. All right. Who are we going to put that on now, though? Say. I said that, you know what? All right. We'll do that later because I said this is GAC time, right? Is Ted safe to watch with a relatively media savvy 15-year-old? I offered to watch Ted Lasso with him and he thought I meant Ted, so now I have to determine if I'll follow through. He's 15. You know, you're going to have a lot of sexual. Ted is very sexually explicit. I don't really think that there's a lot of nudity. There may be. It's been a long time since I've watched it. Do you mean the show Ted? Look, I think the show Ted is safe to watch with a 15-year-old. There isn't, to my recollection, to my memory, any real nudity, but it is explicit. You know, there's a lot of F-bombs. There is a lot of talk about sexual things. If your teenager is 15 and is tech savvy, they've probably heard every single thing that's ever been said in the TED show. You know, if you said like a 12-year-old, I'd say no. But the show is very, very funny, and it honestly is very smart, and that's what impressed me about it. Is that a lot of the things in there are not just there as a joke. A lot of the things in there, you go, oh, that was interesting. That was a smart thing for them to do. Okay, all right. We have to play efficient. We got to play smart here. We could see Bane. See Bane on this Ahsoka comp is a 68. It's a 93% 68. Now, my Bane is R9. They're not R10. It looks like these are a lot of R10s. There is the scene with the strap on, but like he wears it. He doesn't like do anything with it. It is a very funny scene though. Yeah, like it is dirty. Like it's Ted. 9 and 9 seems to work. 9 and 9 seems to work. We haven't really been using 8 and 9 seems to work. What are my losses on this battle? There's 2 draws that happened. What are these draws? Health, crit damage. So maybe we want some crit damage. Doesn't seem like they ever die. But we've got to take chances. That's the only way for us to do this GAC is to take chances. Crit damage. We have 64% crit damage here. Doesn't seem like anything else but the stats really matter. Do I have it? I don't think I need this. I can use this with Seer Malicos. But I don't think I need it with Seer Malicos. And we've got, look, we have to be efficient. So we're going to do it. It seems the best banners. They are all no, we want to go for like you. Maybe you. Get you guys out of the way. Probably should have done Ahsoka just because of the speed. but we should be okay. Probably can just auto this, right? I don't... Let's go for daddy over here. I think I'm just going to auto it. I need to think about time. Okay, let's see. Can we do this fast enough? Yeah, I don't... There's really... I mean, I didn't watch Castlevania or Cyberpunk. I haven't played Cyberpunk. I started... or that's... Yeah. I don't think that there's anything like, you know, XXX scenes, like... But it's... You know, it's a dirty show. But it is a very good show. I'm so impressed by it. I really did not expect for it to be good. I put it off for so long because I thought it was going to be terrible. And it wasn't. Okay, 78. All right, perfect. Perfect. So good start there. Against Ray. What are my banners like here? We can't do Seabane. It looks like best banners is for us to do Quadme. We do have a Raycron here. We do have a Zalbar here. Zalbar isn't with the other Wookiees, though, so it shouldn't be problematic for us. Wake up, it's that time again. We'll throw Cam in. And we want something that has some bulk on it. We've been using this Kron. It's got some crit chance. Should be okay. Everything else is pretty relic level weak, other than the Ray. It's only a relic 7 Zalbar, which is interesting. We got almost all of the damage immunities right off of the bat, which is quite nice. He's running his Zalbar faster than most people run his Zalbar, which is a mistake for this battle, definitely. Hey, Scribe. Look at the Baldies keep showing up today. Scribe, we're fighting an efficiency battle today. I'm a little bit nervous, to be completely honest. I don't know if we're gonna win this one. Okay. Okay, we are down here. Let's get rid of Barris. Barris is gone. Okay, all right, all right. We're still doing good. We're still ahead of the curve right here. Curve, not curb. Okay, Django Fett. What are our best banners here? Banners on Django Fett. Ooh, nope, that's not what I want. I want win percent. Satil is really good banners here, but we need to save Satil just in case. We don't know what's in the back. We could do Slicker here. What's on the top? The top I don't think is that bad. The top we have Jedi Master Mace Windu. We have Rada. That should be an easy Lord Vader. We've got the Gungans with the Gungan Kron. Right, it's not the fastest boss Nass in the world. Great mothers. Ugh. It's faster than me. We'll have to solve that problem when we get to it. I think Satil might be good there. We saw that Satil works there. Let's see, banners. No, we can't do the Seabane. So we want something that's 65. We could do JMK here. We should be okay doing JMK here. What is his projected back wall? His projected back wall is Palp. It's Papa Palp. It's Quad May. And it's Saw with Cassian. Myrada's on defense, so it doesn't help me. I should have taken him off of defense, honestly, now that week 1 is over, but I figured I'd just throw him on there. I'd leave it the same for the week. Looks like Django Fett. You drop 2 banners. What is the highest banners? Kind of want to keep JMK for that to be safe. So what are our options? Satil needs to stay. We might have to just drop a banner. Seer Malicos needs to stay. JML can beat Gungans sometimes, but this new Kron can really screw things up. Satil is a really good option because we can underman. It looks like JML can also beat Django, but there's only 1 battle of that. Let's do battles. Let's see what our top things are and how bad it is. Not Cobb. Interesting that Cobb can't do it. Stranger loses too much there. We do have... Oh, Leia loses to Django. We do have Slicker. We can use Slicker. It just puts me in a worse position than I want to be in. I think I'm going to do it. I think we're going to just throw Slicker here. We're going to take a risk. It's going to be a little risky. The battle itself is not risky, but um with that's why there's not as much data here, is because threw Jabba in there. All right, we're going to take the risk. Do I need... I don't need Kylo Ren. I don't need crew. Can I do this with members? With Sith Trooper. Sith Trooper, you kind of want a little bit of a tank, but then we'll just throw crew in to be safe. Okay, one down. Two down. Wasn't on your turn. That was dumb of me. Caleb, we're in an efficiency battle. I don't like being in an efficiency battle. Efficiency battles are scary. Yeah, I didn't think that would kill him. I was hoping it would, but that's okay. $64. One banner drop. It's not that big a deal. Okay, let's see. What are my best banner options here? We already used Bane, so we can't do that. The Slicker counter would have been nice banners. We can't do that. Satele is good banners. Oh my god. Treya. Three-man Treya has... Three-man Treya has... two battles. It's not a lot of battles. There's a lot of crit damage on this versus a regular Kron. Yeah. See, screw you, Xander. Treya three-man. What is it without the three-man? Let's just see win percents. Seer Malicos, but he might have a Hondo in the back, and it's not banner efficient. Malgus is not banner efficient. Treya again. This is his score user is very high. He has a very, very, very good score. So we really need to play hyper efficient here. Ezra Hondo Ugnaught has 2 battles. And those 2 battles, but it's not banner efficient. It looks like they die a little bit. Right? So like we're at a 207. Okay. We're at 207. Let's see. Hermit Yoda solo. 207 plus 240. Okay. Plus 210. Plus 240. Plus 219. Let's say we get a 75 on each fleet battle. That's 1341. So 1859 minus 1341. There are 4 battles here, 5 battles total, 8 battles. If I get a 75 on each of the fleet battles, I need right now an average of 64 plus 64 and a half banners per battle to win. And there are a few underman opportunities that can happen, but nothing too crazy. So like you said, these Gungans with Satil, there's a pretty good underman opportunity there. I lose a lot of banners on this specific battle. How are they? Looks like this is a fairly fast team. Pretty decent mods. Well, that's what it is, Xander. It's hacking. It's all hacking. They have a lot of crit damage. So this Treya team is skid. Do I do the Underman? If I do the Underman, there's some risk because he has this Kron, which is going to have a lot of offense and crit damage. And I just feel like that's going to be very scary. And that he could potentially delete my Treya team. Now I could Seer Malak. What's this Seer team with Maul? Hey, Berm. What's up, buddy? How's it going? I don't know if I'm going to have a great GAC. This is a scary GAC is what it is. And I need to get through this team so that I know what I need to use everywhere else. Does BKM not work anymore? BKM is not banner efficient here. BKM wins, but BKM is one of the worst banner efficiency teams that we could possibly use. They are only R7. My Treya is R8. My C is R7. My Nihilus is R8. I could potentially hop them up. Let's see. I don't have like crazy re-rolled Krons though. I could potentially give them a pretty decent amount of defense. I don't necessarily need this Kron for anything. Some of the 5-man wins are like 63 to 65 banners. Might lose some, but it puts me in an okay position. Do I have a Grit Kron? I do. I have an Ugnaught Grit Kron, but Ugnaught might be a good, useful thing for me later on. I have a Tarful Critcron that has health and protection. But I'm not. I'm worried about the high damage from. I'm worried about the high damage from their cron, right? So I could go a high defense cron, 165% damage, or I could go a grit cron. Though with a grit cron, Nihilus would get a very quick annihilate because there'd be no protection to go through. I think I might just risk the 5-man. I might lose a couple banners. There may be some banners lost, but I can also make those up. So I think I'm going to do this. I think this is how we're going to do it. And we're going to hope for the best. My God. As I hit battle, users are going to be like, no, don't do that. Like, I need Nihilus to take just a tiny bit of damage. There it is. We are going to... Can we keep everybody alive? If I keep everybody alive... Just gonna basic. 62. Okay, we lost 3 banners. We probably could have done that without... Oh, of course he did. He put Slicker on defense. Oh, my God. All right. Let's reload this. When's roster reviews? I don't know. Who gives a shit about roster reviews? They're all the same, guys. Every roster review is the same. Every single roster review. There's nothing different about any roster review. And everybody that does them, they get one like once every 3 weeks. And what the hell can I tell you? What new thing can I say? Okay. See, we have Slicker on the back wall, which means that we're probably not. I know that Rada solos Gungans, but I don't have Rada. It's not more interesting than GAC. It's shit. Something exciting. There's nothing about... What is this? Text message. Oh, text C to confirm. I have a dentist appointment on Wednesday. Do the quadrangle. Boom. Done. Bam. There's nothing. Like... Stop requesting them. They're stupid. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We have Slicker. Best banners is JMK. So we're gonna have to use our JMK here. Are you even in the roster reviews? I don't even see it. Why do you care? I don't have to do the request. You don't own me. Okay. Best banners is JMK. Best banners is JMK. Might burn some banners here, though. It's not even a high... God, the win rate is shit. Win percent. There's 2 battles with Clone Wars Chewie that has a 100% win percent. The Stranger. These are all 1 battle. Okay. User, what's the scoop on this, man? On Slicker. These frickin' people trying to destroy me here. Just tell me to farm the quadrangle. Oh, God. Snips and Padme. Start a turn, non-galactic legend, Old Republic. That doesn't do anything for me. There's no Old Republic in this team. Satil Kron. Do I have any other? No. I mean, Stilikron will be fine for user. What are we doing here? How does this work? Are we short ulting? Are we taking out crew first? Are we short ulting, taking out Hux first? DS Ray first? Don't leave me hanging here, man. You're the one that knows this high level crap. No, you're just gonna leave me hanging? Not gonna tell me? Gotta figure it out on my own. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna wait, and I am gonna see what this looks like. Let's see what the easy battles. Short ult to DS Ray is probably the best. Banner. Why are the banners so weak on Lord Vader here? There is 1 battle of Lord Vader and Oppo against Rada. But it only does 65. Like, it doesn't even do great. We get like a 66. It's only an R2. What if we do Vader, Empire? What if we do something like this? Where's my Kron? Only R2. I'm just gonna YOLO it. This is a faster team than I was anticipating, to be completely honest. That was not useful at all. Let's go to that SLKR battle. Let's just see. I am going to lose this GAC. This is a very efficient opponent. We're going to go to short alt. We're going to get Snips in there. Where is Snips? Where is she? We're going to get Quad May in there. We're going to use the Satil Kron. Pass it back. Okay, we're going to short alt. We're going to hope and pray that DS Ray gets your turn. Oh my god. Okay, DS Ray down. Huck's down. Well, you know what, user? I gave you ample time to give me that answer. And you chose not to. I even went and did a whole nother battle. I hate having to do an efficiency battle. Efficiency battle is the worst. Like, I wish I could have done this yesterday and would not have to worry about this at all. $63. I lost 2 banners there. Playing on fleets is going to be interesting because we're going to have to play those fleets real nice. Find the counters. For Stranger, I mean, Satil is the obvious counter here. Leia works, but is not banner efficient. Tuesday morning. Tuesday morning is my birthday. We're doing birthday brunch. I will do your GAC. You'll lose, probably. Someone suggested I do a bunch of different people's GACs. I don't think I'll win, but I will be home alone on my birthday. My wife will be on a business trip, so we're going to make it a nice little day. Okay. No, my great mother's is not fast enough. Yeah, but you are so much better. Your bad batch is way better. So I need to look at other options here, right? So I could do Leia. Leia seems to work against the Gungans for 65. Going to be 39. Almost at 40. Mine are still on defense. I do need to take them off of defense. They're not good on defense, but I just didn't have the time with the vacation and everything, and I was busy. I think we're gonna do Satil here. It's interesting. Somebody did try this without the resurrection, without Jolie, and got 66, but it's only one battle. Now, we only have 2 Stranger Omicrons. We only have 2 Star Killer Omicrons, but we do have a Scav Raycron, and I'm a little scared of that, so we're going to do the 5-man. And we're going to throw in a Bastilacron. And there's no revives, which is kind of nice. Yeah, you would think, right? You would think you would drop Juhani. Because they don't... do we try it? I know. That was the original plan, Warlock. The original plan was Old Republic. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try. Oh man, this is gonna be scary. If I lose, I lose. This is a battle where I have to take risks. Okay, good. You are down. Kind of probably should have gone for gas first, but it's okay. Okay, Scav is down. Scab Force 1. I think we're good here. I think we might recover the banner here. Should have saved that stun. Okay, that is the first one. That is the second one for a 66. Yes! We recovered a banner. Oh, man. Okay. What do we got here? Seer Malicos, actually. I know, Warlock. I've lost that before. I've lost it because of gas in the past. It's only level 14. What does that even mean? Lord Vader is the Tuskens. What is level 14? Like literally level 14? Seer Malicos actually seems like a really great option here. I don't have anything else I need to use Seer Malicos against. Seer. Says Fulcrum and 9th. Say something with crit damage. Oh, it's only level 14 Kron. Oh, okay. Oh god, yeah. With level 14 is he doesn't even get like the half piece of the good part. Seer Maul, Terran, Malicos, Fulcrum, 9th Sister. Okay. Throw some rocks. Can I get turns? $65. Okay. All right. So we have 3 battles left. We have Jedi Master Mace Windu. We have Boss Nass. We have this Sortikron. We don't really have Jabba because we threw in a the super team here. Down here. Where is he? Somewhere. I don't know where I put him. Where did I put him? Right there. So Jabba's kind of like a nothing burger right now. We gotta kill Sordu. We have to kill Jedi Master Mace Windu. We have to kill Boss Nass. Now Leia seems like our best option against Boss Nass. Sortikron. It seems that there is one battle with Hondo, Ezra, Ugnaught against this Sortie team with the BB-8 Kron. It is 66. So that gives us an opportunity there. Jedi Master Mace Windu. Banner-wise, we could try the 3-man, but they're Relic 9 mostly, so that's going to be really tough to make up those banners. Let's see. What is this going to look like here? We have 1859. 1859 minus 977 minus 240, 642 minus 219. Let's say 75 for each of those battles. I have to play very risky here. If I want to win, I have to play risky. It's the only way we can do this. What is the most reliable 4-man? See, there's some 3-mans. Yeah, but the 3-mans aren't. You know what? Let's see. Let's see how this sortie thing does first. $66. It's the only. I have to play. I have to. If depending on what his fleet is, and it seems like he's changed it around a lot. Depending on what his fleet is, I need 66 banners per battle to win. You know, his fleets don't look like the worst thing in the world, but they are banner stealing. So I have to. I don't have an option. If I lose, I lose. It's not a big deal, right? I am on the losing side right now as it is. Okay, so you... Can't assist, I guess. First BB-8 down. We have 10 now, so we're going to go over here. It's freaking marked. It's killing me. Okay. 66. Ooh. Oh, that's... oh, shit, that's right. Bit Dynasty is here. He could just play my fleet battles for me. This actually increases... this increases the amount of pressure. Oh, my God. I have all of my GL fleets, Bit Dynasty. I do. I can probably hit a 75 on all of them. All right. That was a little bit scary, though. Oh, my God. And that's just to tie him. I don't even know what his GP is. Okay, so if I tie, I win. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, what do we got? We have Jedi Master Mace Windu. We have the Gungans. Let's do the Gungans next. With what we have left, Leia seems to be my best option. Leia seems to do a 4-man, but still, the 4-man is still a 65. I could risk... This is with Stormtrooper Luke, though. I don't think that it matters that it's Stormtrooper Luke. You think we should do try a 4-man to see if we can get 66 banners? With C-Rex? Should we try it? Like, it seems like a 4-man works, but the average banners is 65. I'm just looking at insights, man. I'm looking at War Room. What would I want? Lots of offense. Do I have anything with high defense? Defense. Like, we throw in something like this. I think that this makes sense. I think that this makes sense. The 4-man. Let's just do it. I know, but we have to play risky. Risky is the only thing we can do right now. Oh shit. I don't know if this is gonna work. I might have just ruined my whole GAC. That's such a shame. We came so far. Oh my god. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. It is what it is. We tried. We had to play the risk. It's fine. All of the the pressure is off now. Who cares now? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. That's all right. He played well. He played good. He stole my banners. Let's just finish out the round. You know what? Because I can't win now, I'm just gonna toy with the 3-man here. It is the 400% DC. Yes, I had to play risky. I didn't have any other options. We're gonna do the 3-man because if I lose, I lost anyway. It doesn't matter, and I will get to see it in action to see if it's something I want to do in the future. You know, I thought I'm annoyed that my R10 Gungans didn't beat him, honestly. Like I'm very annoyed. My Gungans have been very, very, very reliable this GAC season at getting banners. Throw your stupid gun. I know that none of this matters, but we're just playing with it. Okay. How are we going to take out Gungans now? So annoying. Wish I had Satil. My great mothers will probably not work because his boss Nass is faster than me. I might just get stuck here. There's one battle with Stranger. I don't know. Try it. My bow will not beat this. Not the 400% Kron. 400% Kron is nasty. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I do hate the children, Warlock. When was the last time you donated to charity? Ooh, shots fired. I'm actually going to be annoyed if Stranger beats this. It doesn't, user, it doesn't even matter. Look at that. We're just going to get stuck behind this. Django is in hard counter to this. Let's. What do we have to lose? No, not you. Grief. You and I don't really have a need for you guys. Oh, I just have to get the generator out before Tarplos takes a turn. Super easy. It's not a problem. Get the generator out before Tarplos takes a turn. Yeah, okay. It's a hard counter as long as you do this super, super specific thing. This doesn't work on them. Because they have protection. It's okay. Even if I did this battle the first time, the banners are so bad that we would have lost anyway. So I'm not even mad about it. No GL ships. We're going to just play this straight because there's no reason. We're just going to throw it on auto. Because I don't need to get the 67. Yeah, but your Forlom and Zuckuss are high level. My Forlom and Zuckuss are Relic 5, right? My Grief is Relic 7. If I took them, I would have lost all of the stats. He played a smart game. That's what it was. He played a very smart defense. It sat me. It kept me in the... It was a competitive match. It was an interesting match. It kept me in there right until the very end. If Stranger wasn't on defense, we would have used Satil against Gungans, but he played it smart. And that's all you can do. Let's do Profundity here, which sometimes gets scary. If we could get any, literally any assists when we need them, it would be so nice. Would have been the perfect opportunity. Still have episode quests to finish. No, I know. I'm just at this point, user, because it's impossible to win. I am not. I'm just playing to beat the board. I'm not playing to be efficient at this point. I'm not concerned about it. I didn't check banners. I didn't check what would be the best consistent things were. We're just playing to clear the board at this point. Today was supposed to be my efficiency day. It was an efficiency match until we came up against his Gungans. There we go. We cleared the board. It was not a great match. 71, not great there. I mean, with 2 drops, getting an 18-18, I'm not stoked about getting 2 drops. Ah, there he is. Look at that. Message me. Was actually streaming. Such. All right. What do we got here? Some impulse detectors. Don't need shard shop. We do need Datacron currency. Okay. We've got our last segment coming up today, our roster reviews. We're going to knock these out nice and quick because I do have things that need to get done today. And like I said, roster reviews suck. Like there's, guys, just, people just want to hear me talk about their specific roster, but the advice is the same. It's the same every single time, right? That's it. Now, before we do that, we do have to play the roster review song, right? And we'll play the roster review song. Bit Dynasty, you heard the Brunch song for the first time last night. The roster review song is our first song we ever did. It's beautiful. I love it. Big fan of it. We're going to play it. And while I'm playing it, if you're on YouTube and you're not subscribed, hit the button. It helps me out. I'm at 4798 right now. Let's get me over 4800. And if you're on Twitch, we love the Bezos bucks, right? I don't like when people buy subs, but when you have Bezos bucks, I will take it because it is free money.
Roster reviews. Egnards is having a break and taking a roster reviews. Talking to me that what pack sex should sell to you. Ooh, to you. To you.
Okay, we only have 2 that we have to do today because we're going to knock this one right out of the bat. Adder asked, type of review, I just want you to tell me to farm the quadrangle. Adder, farm the quadrangle. It's where everybody needs to be. It is the smartest play for an early-ish, not early, but early-ish to mid-game account. We have, what do we got? Requests from ItzNate. Let's throw that up on the screen. That's right, Scribe. I am a terrible person. You don't need to review that review. I promise you, you're gonna be okay. So let's see Shank's account. What is the time? It's Nate on Discord, who we've talked to a few times. 2:36:30. Boom. That song does. I sing it constantly. I really do. Just finished JMK Ultimate Team Zetas. Not sure if I should get JMK Basic or not yet. Balin is R7. I'm working on their Zetas now. Perudia Patrol is R9, and I'm hoping I can beat the final tier without Zetas. I don't know if you're going to be able to do that, but I will tell you that it is. I find the Perudia Patrol battle itself easier on auto. I don't know why it's easier on auto, but for some reason it works better on auto. Without Zetas, probably not happening. Fleet Arena, mostly Leviathan, but I can get first most days as long as I'm not busy. Assault battles, all are max except Perudia Patrol, but they are R9 now, which is nice. I still think you're going to need the Zetas. Taking Scorch and Tarkin to R9 to improve your raid score, farming shards for hate-fueled Maul, casting requirements, pirates at 6 stars in this order. Nothing set in stone afterwards, since I have so many pathways open to me right now. I can pretty much go after any journey guide and have a few lifters and conquest units riding the bench. With pirates coming to LST soon, I'm also curious if that's the next best move. I do think so already, not even looking at your account yet. Mods are a big deal. Mods are the way that you get to the end game. And the more mod material your account is building up, the better it is for you. I strongly recommend it. And with those LSTs starting to get to that point, I know they're like not there yet, but then like certain LSTs, the clone one, Kix was in it, so it's kind of confusing. But I would probably start steering yourself down that path. Are you dead set? I'm dead set on the raid score with Scorched R9. It's pretty cheap for a really good score. Otherwise, I'm prepared to pivot to whatever the efficient path looks like for me. How highly do you value efficiency? Focusing on being efficient is fun. Shards, Maz, not as important. SM33, not as important. Cobb, you'll get pretty much naturally. Jedi Training Leia at 220, which means that you will be fine to unlock Jedi Training Leia. Red Crate Conquest, I buy the Zeta Surge Pack once it comes around. Refreshing Omega Battles once for the 400 crystals to help with that too. And double refreshing Leviathan. So let's check this out, shall we? We are over here, Shank's account. We're at 11.5 million. We love the way the new .gg works, but it does look a little bit different, and it does take a little bit of getting used to when you're doing reviews from it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 GLs. Hondo is the last thing, which means you're kind of towards the end, right? If we only look at what's left, you have Jedi Master Mace Windu, Leviathan. We're coming up on Leviathan is 5 star. Oh, that's nice. That's new. That is new. It shows you that, hey, your Leviathan is not done, but you have it. That's interesting. Good job, .gg. You have Afra. All of your units are ready for Afra. I don't use her very often. Rada, you have her at 5 stars. Price of Hope 5-4. Battle for Mandalore. Why don't you have BKM ready already? I mean, that's just like a nice guild move, is to have BKM ready. Are you even listening to me? You shouldn't be. It's a roster review. It's the same shit every time. And this is an account that, like, there's not honestly that much left for this account to do. What can I possibly tell you? You know, if I have this account, Nate, I mean, I'm probably ignoring Beset on all sides. Jedi Master Mace Windu is not. He's not it. He's giving trash. He can be useful, but like, there's other things you can be working on. I would say your plan right now is that relic path. We're not at relic hygiene yet, Zavor, because we still do have some journeys that need to be done. I don't think you're wrong in your path right now. Maul hate fueled. Where are we on those characters? You should be able to get these guys. I don't know what your exact shard amounts are, but you should be able to get these guys by the time Maul hate fueled comes around again. Cassian, I don't know if he really needs to be super highly prioritized. He's not putting in the same work that he was putting in when the FTC was there, but we might get another one eventually at some point. But I'd be ignoring your profundity. I'd let profundity kind of do its own thing. I would stick to your 2 refreshes a month on Leviathan. I would stick to your whole idea with Maul Hate Fueled and Cassian and trying to unlock them both the next time that they come around. There's no reason not to. Rada, Rada's starting to unlock in terms of like what is available to you. Zeb should be easy to 7-star just because Zeb is a Cantina farm on basically the best possible node that you can have him on. The problem with Afra Zavor is that he's in a heavy Zeta crunch. So as much as it's kind of like, yeah, you should unlock Afra, she's not putting in the same amount of work that you would want her to be putting in. So do you want to spend the Zetas there? I would definitely be going for Mandalore, BKM, before I went for Afra. Because this is a guild game. And as it's a guild game, the game functions better if everybody is working together for those guild rewards. And being at almost 12 million, right? 11.5 million. And being in a guild that's at 661 million, it's almost like, what are you doing? Like, get BKM. Like, it's almost like a slap in your guild's face not having BKM done at this point. That is definitely something that should be there. So if I were to rearrange your path at all, I wouldn't even rearrange your path. I would say, look, keep focusing on Maul Hate Fueled. Keep focusing on Cassian. Start to think about pirates with lightspeed tokens, because that's going to happen very soon. So it doesn't really make sense to farm the pirates right now. But all of your excess, all of your extra should be going towards BKM. And I'm telling you right now, your Peridia Patrol, you're gonna need Zetas. I don't know how many Zetas you're gonna need, but Rabbited Beaver is really good at building guides for getting things as low as possible. So he probably does have a guide on Peridia Patrol with less Zetas. I'm not sure if he does. He probably does. I would look into it, and if he hasn't done it, then I don't think it is possible right now. What are we doing? The Tucker Carlson segment. What are we doing? You haven't farmed the quadrangle. What's going on? That's the rule. That's the goal. That's what we do. I don't know what else to tell you, though. You're at a point in the game where you don't need your hand held anymore. And I know that sounds mean. I know that sounds obnoxious, but you get to a certain point where there's really not too much left. I'd ignore Jedi Master Mace Windu right now. I'd honestly ignore Afra right now because of your Zeta crunch. Though Zavor is right that you have her accessible. So it's kind of like you could get her if you needed that extra team. But I'd really be trying to slide into BKM's DMs and do something with that. That's all I got for you. I don't know what else. Let's see. We have one more, and then we are done. And then if Scribe is doing his GAC, we can of course rate and describe. I don't know. I don't think he usually does it at that time. I think he's probably going to do it with Tribe Talks later, or before Tribe Talks. We are at 246. This means I don't have to do roster reviews on my birthday. Candace. Let's see. Started the account around the last week of 2026. Former player and return to the game after 2 to 3 years. I've gotten a bunch of LSBs, SLKR, Ray, Finalizer, Radis, BB, Negotiator, Gas. I buy the Episode Pass or the Pass Plus. Just started to do Conquest Pass Plus to get the extra Proving Grounds. Recently finished farms for my guild to do Mandalore and Zepho SMs in TB. I've been stuck in Chromium 4 for a while. Regularly face accounts with a lot more GLs and Conquest tunes. Fleet Shard is mostly Executors and Home 1s with 2 to 3 Leviathans. Not coordinating, but usually stick to the top 5 with Profundity, finish first or second. Assault battles seem to all be at CT levels. Not all of them are at CT3. That's not as important. Duel of the Fates is not Relic 9 yet, which is ridiculous, but you may have an earlier account, so it might not be that big of a deal. Peridia Patrol is at R5 right now. Just finished the Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Then Ray, LV, Hondo, get one farming gas. Will power through pirates once they're in lightspeed tokens. Is it worth investing Omicron Zeta's Amis into these squads that aren't viable yet? Treya, Gungans to unlock Jar Jar, Vanguard to unlock Jedi Master Mace Windu. Treya is a very useful squad, even in Kyber 1. She doing, even just investing strongly in the 3-man Treya, Nihilus, and Savage is really important if you want to compete. I would very strongly recommend it. Gungans, they're doing a lot of work right now because of the Datacron. But they're generally a mid-tier squad right now, and I don't typically recommend people go to them, especially where you are probably in the game. Vanguard for Jedi Master Mace Windu, screw them. I don't care. Don't unlock him right now. You have other things to deal with. I think I value fun higher than efficiency. So one thing I will say is for players that value fun over efficiency, I don't know what to tell you, right? Like, I can tell you the efficient path. I can't tell you what is fun for you. I can only tell you the efficient path. Conquest characters. Ezra's close. DS Ray, not as close, but still close. Cobb, nobody cares. Jocasta, nobody cares. Luthen is pretty good, but at your level, probably not super important. Everybody else is 180 or 160. I'm going to guess somewhere around 9 million and heavily propped up by Lightspeed bundles. 9.8 million. Let's see what we got going on. We have Jabba, we have Leia, we have Profundity. You said you just finished up, I think, the Luke farm. So you finished up the Quadrangle, which was smart to do before coming to me. Journey guides, you probably have a lot of them left. Stardust. We're still locked behind Fury class, so this is going to be more of a midterm goal for you. Wish this only what's left would save. General Skywalker, you're kind of working on right now. Did we get these guys? Padawan Obi-Wan, still R5. My God. Padawan Obi-Wan, Master Qui-Gon, still R5. So Enoch and the boys, they're all still R5 as well. I don't think Enoch and the boys are as important to get to Relic 7. I don't think it's as important to get them to Relic 7. It's not as high, or past Relic 7, it's not as high value as the Duel of the Fate Brothers. I definitely would get Peridia Patrol to Relic 7 minimum. They can probably stay there for right now, but Duel of the Fates to Relic 9 should really be a priority for you. At your level, at around 10 million, a Relic 9 Duel of the Fates is important. It is an event that becomes resource positive very quickly for a player, especially if you refresh that top level. So it just doesn't make sense not to do it. I think that while you're farming gas to kind of work towards LV and Hondo, that it's not a bad idea to say, okay, you know what? I'm going to put that Relic Hygiene into Duel of the Fates. I'm going to put that Relic Hygiene into Peridia Patrol. R9 Duel of Fates, R7 Peridia Patrol just for right now. Places of Power will be a lot easier once you have DS Ray unlocked. You do have C, though. Malik. No, no Malik. No Malgus. Okay, so that's why we're not doing Forest Moon at CT3. Wait for DS Ray, honestly. Not Forest Moon. Places of Power. Don't have third. Grand Inquisitor. Fine. So your Forest Moon is fine for where you are. Ground War. Ground War should not be too hard for you, especially once Jedi Master Luke gets to relic levels. The goal there is oh, hey Andrew, there you go. Perfect. I was ignoring all the messages, but I see now that you are who you are. For Ground War, mod Jedi Knight Luke really slow. And you're going to want to do that lately anyway, because of Jedi training Leia is going to make him want to be slow anyway. Everyone has AIDS, Con Warlock. That's Team America. Everyone has AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS. AIDS, 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 AIDS. You're going to want him slow anyway, but you're going to want somebody also really fast for that battle. So JML will be your helpful person there. And basically, you just start the battle with your fastest guy doing the mass attack so that everybody gets speed limited. Then, Mara Jade. Sorry, Zavor. Mara Jade. You're right. Mara Jade. For when you have the Jedi Knight Luke team, when you're doing the Jedi Knight Luke team. You're going to speed limit everybody. You're going to stun everybody. Your goal is to finish every round with a stun available for next round and with a mass attack finishing in the round so that Jedi Knight Luke starts each round. It's actually not too terribly hard. See, I did it on Vance's account, so it can't be that hard. Secrets and Shadows is fine. Fanatical Devotion CT2 is fine for where you are right now. Ray LV Hondo. Where is Ray at? Because you bought the Lightspeed bundle. Did you finish her? Am I just stupid? Sometimes I am. Oh, because they're down here. Okay. See? I was stupid. I am no Jedi. Heroes Fall. Yeah, you are very close to this stuff. Ahsoka. Where are we on Ahsoka? You still need to get Cat. General Syndulla. Gas will really help with this. I honestly, man, I don't hate your plan. That's really all I have to say. I really don't hate your plan at all. I think that you are smart in the way that you're doing things. I just really think that you should prioritize the R9, Duel of the Fates, and the R7 Peridia Patrol. It'll really, really significantly help you. Where you are with everything else, let me just see. Clones. R5. Scorch R5. Just be aware that LV is a hog of resources and he really wants high relics. So if you go, when you go the LV route, your bare minimum should be relic 7 across the board for all of the clones. Bare minimum. You're in chromium, I believe, which means you probably don't need to get them to relic 9 right away. But I would not keep those guys at relic 5 at all. Let's see. Where is your actual Ray? Yes. LV, yes. Yeah, this is your plan. Ray, LV, Hondo, and then you should be going right into Ahsoka. Ahsoka has a really nice resource event as well. I know that your Cat is not there yet, and you're waiting on Cat. Everybody else is at around 160. But you know what? You're getting 40 shards per month. So that should start to shore up over the next 3 to 4 months. And the same thing with Malgus as well. and with Fury class as well. So I don't hate your plan. Just add Ahsoka to the end. And while you're doing all of that get farming and farming BB-8 to be able to get the Ray thing, just the assault battles. Get those things topped up. You'll be fine. I know everybody wants to do really well in GAC, but if you do a little worse in GAC for a short amount of time to build out the back end, you'll do better in GAC overall. That's how it works. I feel like I need to request a paid one as a thank you for what I've gotten out of listening to other people's reviews. Look, I'm not saying anyone has to, but there is the buy me a beer link. You could always just say, hey, thanks, man, and do that there. That's you don't have to request anything. I'm always happy to do reviews, but again, like I said, I don't think that reviews are anywhere near as useful as people think they are. I think that a lot of reviews are very similar to each other, and I think that if people like you just kind of listen to the other reviews, you kind of learn what the smart things to do are versus what the not as smart things to do are. And if you do that, then you don't have to, worry about anything. That said, we are done. We got nothing else we need to do today. We're at the 3-hour mark. That's kind of awesome. I'll see you Tuesday morning. We're gonna do birthday brunch. I know it is a work week. I know that that people will be working. We generally do get plenty of people on anyway, so there shouldn't be too much of an issue there. 3 hours ago. Let's see. We are still live. We're gonna raid out if I can get this raid to work. My raid, my chat channel area doesn't want to work as well as it's supposed to, so I might not be able to raid out to JJ, but we're going to give it a second and see if we can. I don't know why it's being weird right now. But let's see why is this not working? Channels. Channel me. No. Where is this going? Ah, there we go. Let's raid out. I don't know what was going on, but now it is working. Let's raid out. We'll call it a day. Tuesday's birthday brunch. Come join me.